Hey guys, I wanted to share this video with you. A friend of mine from back home, they live several hours from me. They live where I grew up. They had called me and said that they had had some issues with their heating and air system, and they had called a company out and some things didn't quite match. I'm doing this video at the risk of kind of looking a little bit like a jerk. That's not my goal. My goal is to show you, if you're a homeowner, how easy it is for especially someone that may be inexperienced to misdiagnose a heating and air system. And I'm sure that happens all the time. And part of that is you may want to get a second opinion, especially when a company tells you something is wrong and it's going to be a pricey fix. It's okay to get a second opinion even if you have to pay for that second opinion. But at the end of this video, I'm going to talk about why I think this is going to happen even more. So I'm going to show you where I actually recorded, where I called them. I'm going to hide the company's name and even the technician's name. Again, my goal is not to make anyone look bad. It's, again, to just show you how easy it is for companies to misdiagnose things. To give this video a little bit of context, as time is going on, we're seeing more and more inverter systems get installed, and ultimately the gist of this video you'll see is inverter systems are not the same as a normal system made 10 years ago, right? 10, 20, 30 years ago. Single stage systems operated differently than today's inverter systems that are being put out. And because of that, in a lot of cases, you have to put systems into what we call charging mode, get that system ramped up to properly diagnose systems a lot of times. And if you don't do that, again, you could misdiagnose a system. So let me show you that call right here.
We'd like to thank you for calling today. The fact that you chose to reach out to us probably means one of two things. Either you've called on our skilled team before, or
I am so sorry about your hold time there. I was talking over with my general manager here about the job. If you don't mind, I can go ahead and send you back to him and he can discuss it further with you.
Okay, thank you.
All right, you're welcome. One moment.
hello, this is how can I help you?
Hi, my name is Joshua Griffin. I was calling in reference to, I wanted to speak to the technician that was at yesterday. They diagnosed the reversing valve as bad, and I wanted to find out what the pressures were, and I'm worried that it was misdiagnosed because unless you put those Bosch units in charging mode, it's possible that it was misdiagnosed.
Yes, and we realize that. We do know how to put them in charging mode. He called me. I don't have the numbers off the top of my head, but he did call me yesterday when he was there, and we were seeing
He's
full of pressures on.
He's actually,
sir, cooling.
Sir, he's actually beeping in. I can three-way us all together. You can hold on one second.
Calling.
Yeah, hold on one second. Hey.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Good. I've got your. I guess this. Are you his boss, sir?
Yeah. I'm on the phone with him too. So. Oh yes.
So, yeah. So, I just wanted to ask: did you put that unit in charging mode yesterday?
In charging mode, what are you referring to?
So it sounds like the answer is no.
I just basically turned on the system, made it, turned it all the way down, and switched it from cooling to heating and checked pressures that way.
No, so you can't check pressures on an inverter system unless you put it in charging mode. So it's very possible that this unit has been misdiagnosed.
Okay.
So that's why I wanted to check, because what they were telling me. So that was pretty much it. I kind of cut it off there. They went on to basically say that they were going to send another technician out to make it right, which is a good thing. The concerning thing for me is this company did charge my friend $190 to misdiagnose the system, basically. They charged him $90 to come out for the trip out, and I'm not really sure what they charged the $100 for on top of that. I will say that my friend was not home. It was his wife, and maybe this company, again, I'm not saying that this is the case, but I do know there are companies out there that will see either elderly person or maybe a female home and think that they can get away with something, and maybe that's what happened. I'm not sure. But I did reference at the beginning of the video why I think this is going to happen more and more. As more technology comes out and things get more and more complicated to work on, unless these guys get with it, you're going to see more and more of this. You're going to see systems that are misdiagnosed. Homeowners, unfortunately, are the ones that are going to have to suffer. The only way I know that you can protect yourself from this is if you do have a company that has giving you a diagnosis to fix a system. Even if you have to pay for it, it might be a good idea to get a second opinion to protect yourself. And if you're the heating and air company, well, you might need to make sure, first of all, you're diagnosing things correctly, but then also explain to the homeowner what exactly you did to determine why that is wrong. I can tell you that I have had employees in the past, and I've also come behind other companies in the past that have diagnosed a bad reversing valve only to find out that it wasn't the reversing valve, whether it was, you know, something to do with the refrigerant or a metering device or something else. Reversing valves, to be completely honest with you, don't go bad that often in comparison to a lot of other components on a heating and air system. I've replaced them. I'm not saying they don't go bad, especially the solenoid on them. They do have a lifespan, but I would dare say a good 50%, if not more, reversing valves that are determined to be bad are just simply misdiagnosed. And in the process of replacing that reversing valve and then putting the refrigerant back in it, you're weighing it in, or however it is the company is putting it in and making sure it's right, then they actually fix the problem, if that makes sense. So ultimately, I just wanted to show you that video so you can kind of see how easy it is for someone to misdiagnose a system. In this particular case, there's no way that he knows for sure that that reversing valve is bad, because he never actually put the system in the right mode to even determine what is wrong. So I'm not saying the reversing valve ain't bad, but there's no way either one of us will know that it is until he does his proper diagnosis in the proper modes. All that said, thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button. We'll see you next time.